Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start our session. Okay, our session is titled is Understanding Market Opportunity in China. Okay, my name is Ling Lochner. I'm come from University of Waterloo Commercialization Office. And during the last several years, and I leading the effort for the China market explorer and access to market and capital. Since we have a translator, maybe I think we wanted to stop, okay, our panel. You wanted to stop for maybe 3 or 5 sentences, let our translator to translate into Chinese. Either way, okay. If you speak Chinese, she will translate to English.
那我简单说一下啊。好，大家早上好，欢迎来参加我们今天的这个嘉宾讨论。我们讨论的主题是理解中国的市场机遇。那么我呢是今天这个讨论的主持人肖玲，我来自滑铁卢大学产业化办公室，我是中国项目的总监。那么在过去这几年来呢，我也是一直负责就是跟中国相关的项目进入中国市场等等。那我们今天有请到了非常多的这个方面的嘉宾，那么请各位嘉宾每在说3到5句话之后暂停一下，有请翻译来进行翻译。好，谢谢。
Okay, since within this 1 hour we have a full program, so without further ado, let me introducing. Okay, first of all, I'm going to introducing the panel. Okay, the panel is all from a different province, different city. They are really expert. They are the best practitioner in commercialization. Okay, in the different company. So I'm going to give them a chance to introducing themselves and also their organization and briefly to say what the organization do. Okay, just a benefit for our Ontario startup companies. Okay.
我们邀请到的各位嘉宾的话，都是来自中国这个产业化方面的专家。那接下来我就邀请各位嘉宾一一介绍一下自己的职位以及自己所在的这个机构是做什么的，就简短的做一下介绍。
Okay. First. The guest in my left is Mr. Qing Liu. Okay, Mr. Liu, and he is executive president from Jiangsu province. Okay, Jiangsu Industry Technology Research Institute. Okay, Mr. Liu.
首先，在我左边这位呢是江苏省产业技术研究院的执行院长刘庆。
Okay, good morning, everybody. So my name is Qing Liu. I come from Jiangsu Industry Technology Research Institute. I don't know how much you know Jiangsu, but Jiangsu is a sister province of Ontario for 30 years. So we have a very good relationship. And Jiangsu is, if you consider the size of GDP, is about twice of the Ontario. But of course, we have much more the people, a big population. Yeah. And during the last actually 10 or 15 years, the Jiangsu, we spent a lot of effort and also a lot of money to try to build the bridge between the universities and the industries. So our Jiangsu Industry Technology Research Institute is kind of this bridge. And under the umbrella of the G3, we have 24 specified research institutes in the different area, but also located in different places. My purpose to come to Toronto, really searching for the opportunity for cooperation with the universities, with the startups, and try to introduce you to Jiangsu and together and cooperate with our industries.
这个还需要翻译一下的，简短的翻译一下。那大家对江苏省的，我想听懂中文的应该都比较了解。那么江苏省与安大略省的话是有30年的这个姊妹省份的这样的友好关系。江苏省的 GDP 是安大略省的2倍，当然人口因为也是更加的人口是数量更多。那么我们过去在数年以来呢，一直以来致力于投资于企业和产业以及大学之间的这种联系。在江苏省有24家研究所，横跨不同的领域和部门。那么江苏省产业技术研究院，我们此次来安大略省之行的目的呢，就是建立同安大略的各个高校研究所和初创企业之间进行合作这样的关系。
Great, yeah. Okay, that's Mr. Liu. Okay, because they have a really good relationship within Ontario, and they probably explore some opportunity in the Toronto here. Okay, so keep an eye open for that. Okay, next guest. Next guest is Mr. Hou Hongwei. Hou Hongwei. Yeah, and he is a professor and principal investigator at Institute of Hydrobiology, and from a Chinese Academy of Science. So, Mr. Hou.
接下来一位嘉宾是来自中科院水生生物研究所的侯宏伟教授。
Yeah, my name is Hongwei Hou. I was introduced. An Institute of Hydrobiology is located at Wuhan city, the city of Wuhan at Hubei province. It's in the central part of China. And Yangtze River passed through it, and there's many lakes. So there's rich water resources in this city as well as this province. And the Three Gorge Reservoir is close by. It's 1 hour drive. It's quite close. So Institute of Hydrobiology is focused on the freshwater biological process research. It's mainly on fish production in the beginning, and then algae as well, and water environment. I was in 2004, after obtaining a PhD degree from Peking University in China, in Beijing, I came to Canada in 2004 to work as a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Lethbridge. And then from University of Lethbridge, I moved to University of Toronto. And from Toronto, and then I moved to Agriculture Agri-Food Canada, London Research Center. So I've been working here in Canada for like almost 9 years, and my family is still here. So I'm the kind of person knowing China as well as Canada. So my area of research is quite broad. Any plant biological research. I was dealing with Arabidopsis model plants, and then lotus on nitrogen-fixing symbiosis. And after returning to China, when I started the lab, I started the hydrobiology study, mainly focusing on aquatic plants, higher aquatic plants at the molecular aspect. So there are some fundamental studies as well as some area with the application. If you have any questions or if you want to know something relevant to your interest, we can talk. I'm glad to have this opportunity.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you briefly? Just
Okay,
briefly.
briefly.
Yeah.
那么我们中科院这个水生生物研究所，它位于中国湖北省的武汉市。大家知道，湖北省也是湖泊和水资源非常丰富的，而且我们距离三峡水库的话，只有1个小时的车程。最开始这个水生研究所主要关注鱼类的这种生产和生物，后来它的领域扩展到各种水生物和植物以及环境方面。那么我个人的话，我04年从北大毕业之后来到了加拿大，后来也来到多伦多，在加拿大也工作生活了9年，我的家人现在也在这里，所以我对加拿大和中国2国都是非常熟悉的。那么我研究的领域非常广泛，到了中国之后主要关注的是水生生物。如果大家对于这方面有任何问题的话，欢迎之后和我联系交流。
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. And next guest is from a company, okay, the private company, and Mr. Shoujun Li. He is a vice general manager from Zhangjiagang Kangdexin Optronics Material Company. So please, Mr. Li. Yeah.
下一位嘉宾的话是来自张家港康德新光电材料有限公司的副总经理李守军。
Hello, everybody. I'm from a private published company, and our major business is the backplane of the display panel. We make film optics. We build nanostructure on the film. What we do, either polymers or optics. That is our specialty. And we have a facility is around 1,000 acres, which is located in Zhangjiagang. We have the clean room ranging from glass 10 to glass 10,000. It's around 200 square meters. And we are not only a company who can manufacture, but also a company who can do R&D work. And in my sector, we have our major team is from the people who are studying or working abroad. And there were 55 people in my sector hold a degree, and 30% have a doctorate degree. And we have a partner. Last year, we have filed 50 patents in China. And the direction we are focused now is the film optics and flexible electronics, as well as the functional material. Thank you very much.
声音有点嘈杂，我有的地方听得不太清楚，我尽力好了。就是我们这家张家港康德新光电材料有限公司呢，是一家私营企业，也是一家上市公司。我们主要是做各种这种复合材料、光电复合材料，包括一些显示板啊等等，这是我们的专长领域。然后我们有非常大的生产基地，然后占地1000英亩的这样的设施基地。然后我们的团队很多是有海外经验的成员，然后我们有55名的人都是有硕士学位，然后30名的话是有博士学位，然后我们在中国有50个专利。这是我们公司的一个简单情况的一个介绍，谢谢。
Sorry, to be frankly, it's just in my department. It's not our whole department. We hold 1,000 patents.
这是我所在的部门，我们这个部门是50个专利，我们整个公司的话是1000多个专利。
Great, yeah, thank you. Quite impressive, the patent portfolio. Next guest will be Mr. Wang Huaisheng. Yeah, it's a Deputy Director, Institute of Scientific and Technology Information of Shanxi.
接下来这位嘉宾的话是来自于陕西省科学技术信息研究所的副所长王怀生先生。
刚才几位这个博士都是用那个英文呢讲的，我没听懂，但是呢，我们确实水平很高我就按照我们中国的传统把我们陕西的这个基本情况呢，按照这个我们的规范的程序跟大家介绍一下
So previously, these guests spoke in English. Well, I will be speaking in Chinese.
尊敬的各位来宾、女士们、先生们，你们好。我很荣幸受邀参加第5届中国加拿大研究与创新合作论坛，并作为陕西省的代表在这发言。在这里，我衷心的预祝论坛取得圆满成功。
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am very honored to attend today's event. And on behalf of the Shanxi Province delegation, I'd like to wish the event a great success.
我们陕西省呢，简称为陕或秦，位于中国的内陆腹地，是古丝绸之路的起点，是中华民族及华夏文化的重要发祥之一。
Shanxi Province is an inland province of China. It is the starting point of the ancient Silk Road, and it is also an important cradle of the Chinese civilization and culture.
中国大地的原点在陕西省的济阳县永乐镇，全省的总面积呢为20.58万平方公里。
The total land area of Shanxi Province is 205.8 thousand square kilometers.
2015年末，全省的常住人口3792.87万人。
By the end of 2015, the population of the province was 37.9287 million.
秦岭山脉贯穿了全省 东西作为中国南北气候的分界线，秦岭以北为黄河水系，秦岭以南属长江水系。陕西横穿3个气候带，南北气候差异较大。陕南属北热带气候，关中及陕北大部分属温带气候，陕北北部长城以沿线属中温带气候。
那个对不起啊，哎，王先生，就是说我们稍微简短一点好吗 ？OK 啊，简短一点啊。
So there's a mountainous region that separates Shanxi into northern part and southern part, and there are 3 different kind of climate zones in Shanxi province.
今天的外国人呢比较少啊，我觉得这个多说一点，你简单翻译就可以了，大家基本上能听懂就行啊。我们的陕西的科教资源呢丰厚，有较强的科技创新综合实力。其中呢，第一，科研机构呢较多，陕西有各类高校107所，国家级重点学科126个，国家博士后科研工作站236个，各类科研机构1227家，国家级重点实验室25家，省级重点实验室105家，国家级工程中心研究中心14家，省级工程的技术研究中心278家，国家大学科工程中心野外科学观测站7个，国家级高新技术产业开发区7个，省级高新区7个。第二呢，就是科技人员密集，全省科技技术人员总量突破162万人，其中科技活动人数22.9万人，研发的活动人员在9.3万人，拥有在陕西的2院院士64名，百千万人才工程国家级人选112名，享受国务院政府特殊津贴捐奖1832人，入选国家千人计划141人，入选国家万人计划22人，362人进入陕西百人计划，省重点科技创新团队92个，青年科技新星320名。
王先生，那个您稍微的就是简单点好吗？我们刚才说是3句到5句话，所以我希望就是说这个主要是在这个我们。
中国人比较多。
So basically, Director Wang gave a lot of numbers, lots of statistics to demonstrate the strong R&D and technological research capabilities of Shanxi province. There are dozens of numbers. If you want to know the details, I'll tell you later.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Just because of this is a panel, is a panel discussion. I know Mr. Wang are well prepared, which is really great, right? But I think just within our time limit, only for 1 hour. Okay. So we probably don't have a time to translate all that detail. How many scientists, expert you have? How many blah blah blah, right? So, but it's very good information. So, if audience interested, and we can after this session. Okay.
没事啊，你们呢需要了解这个数据的话呢，到时找组委会啊都可以，我把这个稿子留下来，好吧啊？我在这里快一点，节省大家的时间为了啊。第3个呢就是
两句话。
创新主体呢日益壮大，我省的规模以上的创新科技企业956户，168家大型企业参与了创新型企业试点。
So just 2 more numbers about the number of innovative companies across Shanxi province. And if you want to know more about them, you can come to me after this session, and I'll give you more details.
科技型中小企业超过了2万家，技工贸总收入突破了2000亿。
2 more
okay,
numbers.
So it's okay. So you can have a last sentence.
您最后再说一句
话。
我再说一下。
最后一下，对，因为这个太长了，我们
太长听不懂是吧？对，省属企业组建的研发机构334个，全省形成了能源化工、先进制造、电子信息、航天航空、 生物医药、新材料、现代农业等产业技术创新体系。
So Shanxi Province has a sophisticated and well-established network of innovative companies across areas of medicine, engineering, new materials, etc.
Okay, yeah, it's very good, well-prepared overview. And the next, just because of the timing, okay, and we wanted to go to the next guest, okay, Tony Wang. Tony is a founder of a Beijing software angel fund, and also is a co-founder of a River Capital. Okay, he is one is an investor. Okay, represent the investor point of view. Okay, Ms. Wang, please.
那么王所长，您准备的是非常好、非常充足的，但是因为我们时间关系，所以不得不有请下一位嘉宾来做介绍了。下一位嘉宾的话，他是王彤先生，是大和资本联合创始人。
大家好，大家好，我是王彤，Tony 王，我呢是一个做风险投资的，在中国呢，我们的风险基金差不多管理大概有20亿人民币，覆盖了从种子期一直到 A round 的投资。
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tony Wang, and I am a venture capitalist. The venture capital we manages is about 2 billion RMB. We invest in many stages of companies, from a seed stage to a later stage.
另外一个呢，我也是 CCAA 的这个联合创始人。CCAA 是中加天使联盟，它主要由大概40个左右的中国的成功的企业家和投资家发起成立的。它的目标呢是在加拿大和北美发现更多的创新企业并进行投资。同时呢，我们也希望能够提供在资金之外的更多的资源给这些企业。如果他们希望能够开拓中国市场，我们会有很多的帮助。
I am also a co-founder of CCAA, which is China-Canada Angels Alliance. It is made up of 40 successful Chinese entrepreneurs and investors. The objective of CCAA is to find and invest in opportunities in North America, including Ontario. We will provide resources beyond capital to help you tap into the huge Chinese market.
最后一句话呢，我们 CCAA 在去年启动了一个叫 CAMP 的计划，就是 China Angel Mentorship Program。我们每年会在安大略省选择10个初创型的创新公司，对他们进行投资，同时呢，也会给他们安排在中国的一个旅程，由中国方面的导师对他们进行中国整个这个国情啊以及市场方面的这种教育，以及对他们进行很多的资源对接。除了在北美，在安大略我们可以投资他们以外，一旦他们进入中国市场，我们本地的资本可以进一步投资他们在中国本地的分公司或者是JV。谢谢大家。
Last year, we initiated CAMP, which stands for China Angels Mentorship Program. According to the program, every year we will select 10 startup companies from Ontario to provide them with funding and also give them a trip opportunity to China, where Chinese mentors will inform them of the market opportunities in China and help them match with Chinese partners. Once these companies are in the Chinese market, we will follow up and provide additional funding and resources to help with their subsidiaries in China or joint ventures in China.
Great. Ms. Wang just showed us an opportunity for Ontario startup company. Okay, and I just want to add one more comment that their CCAA's CAMP program is associated with our OCE. Okay, partnership with the OCE. So I think they will call for proposal will be through OCE's channel. later on.
跟大家补充一点，就是这个 CAMP 这个项目的话，是 CCAA 与 OCE 安省卓越中心合作进行的项目，他们的这些提议都是要通过 OCE 的流程来进行。
Thank you. Okay. So everybody, as you know, that's all our panel. Okay, panel is including investor, private company, government, and professor, and of course, commercialization institute. Okay, quite a good combination of the panel right now.
大家可以看到，我们这个嘉宾组成的话也是非常多元化的，既有来自政府的代表，也有来自投资界的代表，还有来自这个学术界的代表。
Yeah. Okay, since this topic is how to understand the market opportunity in China, so I'm going to open for a question, okay, a question and answer, okay. So what we're going to do is first I ask a couple of questions, okay, and then if the audience in the process have any question, please raise your hand, okay, and then you can ask any panelist, okay, the question, okay.
那接下来我们进入问答环节，首先由我问嘉宾几个问题，之后现场观众如果有其他的问题的话，可以举手来就您想要提问的嘉宾来问。
Also, I want to remind our panelists, okay, because this is for most audience is Ontario startup company, okay, and organization. So what you're going to provide information is how to helping them, okay, to grow the company and how to increase the collaboration with China and Canada. Okay, from this angle to talking about it. Okay.
另外提醒大家一点，就是我们现场的很多观众的话，是来自安省的这个初创公司的代表，所以我希望各位嘉宾在回答的时候，可以考虑到他们的角度，给他们提供什么样的有用的信息，帮助他们与中国进行合作，或者是在中国发展，从这个角度来回答。
Okay. Yeah, wonderful. First of all, a question, okay? I ask a generic question, okay? You ask a tough question, okay, later, okay? We're talking about the China market opportunity, okay? From your angle, okay, either investor, institute, and private company, and then what do you see the major opportunity in China right now?
那我先问一个比较概括的一个问题，就是从您个人的这个角度来说，您认为现在中国最主要的市场机会有哪些？
Okay, I want it from Professor Ms. Liu. Okay.
Okay. I think right now in China we have really great opportunities for Canada, for Ontario, especially for the companies if you have a good technology. Of the professors, if you have some technology which you like to transfer in China. In China, actually, we experienced the 3 stages of economy development, from labor intensive to the capital intensive. Now, I think the whole China will come to the 3rd stage, technology and intensive economy. So that's really what we need, technology. So that means, for example, especially in the Yangtze Delta region like Shanghai, Jiangsu, or Guangdong, that area, it's impossible to keep going of the economy just by the ordinary manufacture. So we really need technology-intensive industries. So that's really marketing opportunities. I think the second is that I'm actually originally also from university. In China, during the last probably 15 years, we expanded the number of the students in the universities. So that means in China, we really have many people be well educated compared to the 10 or 15 years ago. So that's also a great opportunity. For example, 20 years ago, if you go to China, you say, oh, the labor cost is lower, just the workers. But now, if you go to China now, to the R&D development of your technology based on the demand of the market, then you can easily find many well-educated engineer to help you for the development. I think this is a very great opportunity. I think the third one is that our government, no matter the local government or central government, pay a lot of attention to the R&D development in China. So we really encourage high technology companies by provide grant, by different tax policy, or so on. So for example, our G3, we are the government agency. We just 2 years ago was founded. Since in our province, we have many technology research institutes linked with many universities already existed, about 200 or 300. we only selected the 23 to be part of us, already big. And then our government gave us a lot of funding. Actually, every year, per year, we have about 100 million Canadian dollars just for grant to support the industry technology research, not for fundamental research. And each of our actually specific institutes work like a core to provide the facilities, to have a team, and also to have some grant to support the cooperation. So actually, I think China has a great opportunity, Jiangsu has a great opportunity, and our G3 would like to be the link, I'd like to be a platform to give you a chance for this great opportunity. Yeah, I don't think we need a translator.
Yeah,
because the audience, what we want to really
most
deliver
audience
information
speak,
to the
English,
people
right?
on Tory. So I
so
don't need to
probably you
translate
are-
into Chinese.
Yeah, you
That's a
all-
waste of time. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I'm just thinking about that. Yeah, even audience, most of audience can understand the English, and then in order to give us our panel more time to talking about their opinion and input, so it's better we just skip that translation. Okay? Yeah. So unless somebody is really strongly against, say no, I want it Chinese. Okay, you raise your hand.
Yeah,
okay?
I can do the translate for you.
Okay, yeah, that's
Thank you.
good. Yeah, okay. So, okay, that is a great answer. But I think most of us want to listen from an investor's point of view. What is opportunity in China, right? So let Tony. Okay, Tony, please, talk about your input.
我的观点呢，在过去的20年中，中国经济的高速发展呢，它主要的这个动力呢有2个，第一个呢，我们叫做消费升级，第2个呢叫做科技创新。那随着中国生活水平的进一步提高，出现了很多消费升级的机会，包括在像旅游、像文化体育、像健康、泛健康等这个方面都存在着巨大的机会。
In my opinion, over the past 20 years, there were 2 main drivers of China's economic growth. One is consumption upgrading, and the second is technological innovation. In terms of consumption upgrading, I mean, as people's living standard increases, they would like to consume in areas like travel, culture, and sports, and health, etc.
第2个方面呢是科技创新。那么在这个方面来讲的话呢，中国目前来讲还很欠缺，所以我认为在整个科技创新方面，对加拿大、北美想进入中国市场是一个巨大的机会。这并不是说消费升级领域没有机会，因为在中国目前的像商业模式创新、渠道创新各方面都已经非常的发达。另外由于一些文化差异方面，一些国外的公司确实是比较难以进入这个消费升级的领域。
As I said, the second driver is technological innovation. However, in this area, there's still a huge gap between China and Western countries. Therefore, you could take advantage of the huge market opportunity here. However, I'm not saying that there's not opportunity in consumption upgrading area. But the reality is Chinese companies are very good at innovating business models and sales channels. In this regard, it is challenging for overseas or foreign companies to enter into this consumption market.
对，所以我建议加拿大的企业，主要是一些科技创新型的企业，可以在中国找到它的巨大的市场。如果是在消费升级领域，在一些消费领域的一些创新的话呢，我想可能有一些，比如像文化体育，像一些对更好生活水平的理解的一些概念，可能会在中国能够进入中国，尤其是你有一些比较强壮的 IP 的情况下，那么我想这个可能都是一些潜在的机会。
So in summary, the opportunities I see are for high-tech companies and also for companies who like to take advantage of the consumption upgrading. You can consider the areas of culture and sports or services for finer quality of life. These areas are the major opportunities I see in China right now.
Great. Okay, so you listened, right? Not only for high tech, but also culture, sports, and also the lifestyle. Okay, product. It's also have a good opportunity as well. Okay, so guess what? I just asked the one general question, right? It's a general opportunity, and is the audience have any question? Any question related to China opportunity? Or maybe, oh yes, okay, we have one, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, this gentleman just asking the intellectual property protection in China, okay, to see what is the situation is.
问的是中国知识产权保护情况。
Okay, so I think this question is good for our private company, from a private company point of view, and to see what is IP, especially one, okay, gentleman have a so strong IP portfolio, okay? Yeah, Mr. Li, can you address this question?
Thank you for asking this question. Actually, I think the basic problem as what we have discussed yesterday, because we have to build up the trust. If you do not trust, how could we do the business? And you have the IP. Also, you know, I have failed many IP when I was in Europe. But I know only depend on IP, we cannot make this technology progress. We have to move it from the lab scale to the mass production scale. Some of the IP is only a prototype or samples. But we have to duplicate that samples and make it uniform and make it reliable. That need more efforts to be put into it. But in my former company, for example, my partner, I have my own company before. My partner really think important of the IP. He do not want to cooperate with anyone. He do not want to sell the IP or share the IP. And finally, he go to the dead end because he have to open it. I always ask him, you have to open your mind. You have to change it all the time because time do not wait anybody. You have the technology. At this time, you are advanced technology. But after 5 years, if it do not go to the market, it will be nothing or even become a future. It's invent patent because patent have a valid date. Usually it's 20 years. But after 5 years, it may be not new. It may be another technology already come to overcome this technology. So if you have technology, just move on and push it into the market and sell it to the end customer and get your value and get your money back. That is our opinion. And for our cooperator, actually our company have invested quite much in European and also in United States. The first time we discussed, we told them, you should have your IP, and you should have your patent, and how you could protect your patent, because we want to cooperate with you, and we hope not only protect yourself, but also protect our cooperation. So we hope you can have a strong protection about your IP. Thank you.
Great, yeah, thank you. Okay, Mr. Liu, you have input,
I just
yes.
have one comment, actually. As a professor who worked in the university for many years, and also as a vice president responsible for research in the university and also international cooperation. And also I had an experience in Europe. What I can say in China, during the last 20 or 15 years, our government, no matter central government, local government, or the university, we consider IP as a very, very important issue. We also consider this as a key point for our international cooperation. No matter our professors have cooperation with outside, with the professors here, or our professors have cooperation with our industry partner in China or outside of China. Actually, when I was a professor in Tsinghua University in Beijing, I also had a project with with a very big company called Bakeart in Belgium, which is one of the biggest company produces very strongest steel wires. And I also know they are also opened the R&D center in Jiangsu province, in the actually close to the market. And just a few years ago, when I visited the Belgium, what's I found? Because the R&D center in the central office in the Belgium, actually the number of people is less than the people in China. So I think you can see the situation is really improved compared to the 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Just some of you probably you don't know what were happening in China. So that's what one comment for IP issues.
Great, yeah. Anybody else have a comment for IP? Okay, intellectual property issue? Yeah.
我想补充一两句，因为我是做投资的，其实我们也深深的感到中国现在的这个变化。我其实是蛮赞同刚才那位嘉宾所讲的，中国现在整体对 IP 环境的保护的这个情况会在越来越好转。因为我们做投资的，我们也非常的注意在这些方面的一些对一些IP 的一些保护。那整个中国现在环境实际上来讲的话呢，我觉得在整个知识产权方面的这种环境已经变得越来越好了。而且我其实因为我在加拿大和北美遇到很多的创业者都非常担心这个问题，但是我想跟大家说的，其实真的不用太担心，真的在中国偷你们 IP 的人，在目前来讲会非常少，尤其是你们在一些新的这个科技领域创新的。另外一个，现在创新的速度也越来越快，单纯的去偷一个 IP 是没有用的。你因为现在的这个科技的发展速度是非常快的，偷一个 IP 并不能让它长久的发展下去，所以这个真的不是一个，我给大家的建议不是一个非常严重的问题，不是一个特别需要关心的问题。
Let me share with you my perspective as an investor. Personally, I have witnessed better and better IP protection conditions in China over the past few years. I've met many North American entrepreneurs who told me that they are worried about IP protection issue in China, but I could tell all of you that it's not an issue for you to worry about anymore. Actually, the fact is there are fewer and fewer people or companies who would steal your IP rights, who would steal your IP outcomes, because the pace of innovation in the modern society is very high. New innovations come up every day. So by stealing an IP is not a long-term plan anymore. It doesn't give them the benefits anymore. So it's not an issue for you to worry about in China.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. We're talking about IP. Okay, first to market, and also the very important to have IP protection. And we're talking about the in general opportunity. Okay, so now I want on behalf of audience to ask a little bit further question. Okay, we're all talking about investment, right? We're talking about fund. We're talking about money. We don't have money, we die, right? It's a startup. So let's see from our Ontario startup point of view. When we go to China, okay, so what is the investment and the funding opportunity for us? Okay, let me ask all the audience, okay, either from a government funding or private funding or maybe a commercialization institute investment point of view, okay, what do you see the opportunity for investment focus in China? How that? I think that is a big dollar sign here, right? The question, okay.
那接下来问的问题就是非常重要、至关重要的，就是所有企业都离不开的一个要素，那就是资金、资本。所以我接下来就问各位嘉宾，你可以从你的角度，无论是政府角度，还是私营企业角度，或者是机构的这种角度，来跟观众分享一下，就是在中国现在有哪些融资机会，或者是资金的来源渠道。
Okay, I wanted to add one more comment, right? From a University of Waterloo point of view, last year, and through my connection in China, and my portfolio, one startup company, okay, after several times to try for all the different province and city, and we landed, okay, that's a multi-million dollars, okay, government funding. That's a full startup company, okay. So right now we are in the process to set up a spin-off company in China and to receive the money and to continue the R&D effort. So that's remind me for both sides, government side and the private side, there is opportunity here, okay? So I wanted to open up to the audience, okay? So maybe from, Professor Ho point of view, I want you to tell us, okay, from professor, because academia point of view, okay, if you spin off company, how you can receive the funding?
Yeah. 10 years ago, before I came to Canada, at that moment, the Chinese, every government designing a lot of policies to attract investment from other countries. But after a few years, when I went back to China, I found the situation has changed because as the government or the private companies, and they have rich resources of capitals, and they don't know where to invest, and they are looking for the higher technology, and so capital is not a problem anymore at currently in China. So if you are interested if you have technology and if you find opportunities as the other guest has commented, the huge amount of economy, which bring the market potential, and then if you have the technology, and I don't think it is very difficult to find the investment from the Chinese as the government or the company. To me, because I'm working at the Institute of Hydrobiology, which is affiliated to the Chinese Academy of Science, I know that the government has invested to our institute every year, and we have very good equipment, and every year we hire experts from other countries, from the developed countries, as Chinese or other people from other country. The Chinese Academy of Science set up some scholarships to attract our professors from other country as a guest scientist or guest professor to work there. So use lots of measures to improve the collaborations as on scientific research or industrial upgrading.
Yeah, great. Yeah, thank you very much. And I wanted to inviting Mr. Liu to talking about their institute. Okay, what's the funding opportunity they have? But I know. Okay, keep attention. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to give you actually 3 practical ways, no matter what stage of your company at this moment. If you are on very early stage, just have a seed fund already, or you want to have a startup in Toronto, but you think, if you think, also we think, your company, your technology, has a great opportunity in China, that's the only condition. And then you think, at this stage, I would like to keep in Toronto, I don't want to move to China. We can provide kind of the angel fund or something like that to support you. So, but the only conditions that both sides we consider have great potential in China. If you think, okay, I want to go China to go to further development, as I said before, to reduce the cost for R&D or to more close to the market. So that's also fine. And then you can, if you find, since we have 24 specified institutes already in different areas, advanced manufacturing, IT, bio, or energy or environment issue, almost everything, all materials and so on. So if you can find a good partner, we also can help you find a good partner. If our institutes or our team are interested in your project, you're also interested to have a cooperation with them, and then that specified institute, of course, for the further development based on your technology, we need the money. And if that institute can provide half of the funding, our central office can match another half as a grant to encourage you go there and have cooperation. On the third stage, if you say, oh, no, my product's already on some stage for commercialization, I just want to go China to get close to the market, or want to reduce our cost, or somehow reduce and have production line there. So as on behalf of the Jiangsu government, we also support this kind of sense. Our institute can provide the fund, which kind of like a grant, but not a grant. We say we give the money at this moment, for example, 1 million Canadian dollars at this stage, but wait for another 1 or 2 years. When you are going to raise your second fund, then that time, if 1 million is equivalent to how many percent of shares, then we get the shares, the same as that time. So it looks like we give the money as angel fund, but but the cost is for your company is a round. So that's what but anyway, as we encourage you to move your company to Jiangsu, but that's the only condition. So no matter early stage, you can keep here or cooperation with our institute, or you want to move to China to open your company, we are willing to do this. In order to do that, actually, we are planning to have our office in Toronto. So we are going to discuss with people in the Mars this afternoon to try to get one office over there. So that's what I would like to let you know.
Great, yeah. Okay, as you all heard from, depending on the stage of your company, and then there's 3 different type of fund, very specific, right? I like that, okay? Yeah, so our audience, our panel, please give a very specific, okay, answer for that, okay? That's good, okay? That's good, okay? All the fund, okay, 1, 2, 3, okay? So what I wanted to do is, Professor Lee, okay? And then you from a private company point of view to receiving side, okay, and to see how the investment is running in China. And then later on, I want to ask Tony, okay, not only from CCAA camp point of view, but a little bit overview, okay, for the VC landscape, okay. And then the government side, okay, Mr. Wang, probably you're talking about from a Shanxi point of view, what is investment program from government point of view to see, okay? You can prepare, okay, Mr. Lee.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, our panel here is actually in all the stage. You can see from each of us, we are representative of each step for the startup company should be. First, if your technology is not that ready for the market, you go to institutes, and there you make your technology mature and get a fund there. And then if it's ready, you build a startup company, and then together go to the fund company and get your money and develop your technology to the pilot production. If you have the pilot production, you come to us. We will give you money and make it mass produced. And then we have the market resource and bring it to the market. And you can get the benefits, you can get a share to the market. That is all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful, okay. No, the corporate venture, right? Corporate venture. What fund do you have? Yeah.
Actually, I just want to mention. Actually, one is also a channel. He can bring a startup company to China because he already opened a nano center from Ontario, Suzhou Nano Center in Suzhou area, and so he is the bridge. Actually, he is a bridge who can bring the startup company to China, and he knows quite many projects. You can get money from the government. And in our company, actually, we have already raised from the stock market this year 7.4 billion RMB from stock market to invest in new technology. But in our stage, we only investigate the pilot, at least the pilot. Although we have the technology, we have the platform, we do many years of the manufacturing, we have the appearance, and also for myself, I actually run a startup company, and then I go to this company. I know the whole process from the lab process to the mass production process. It really need some efforts, need intelligence, need engineer. So, and also need money. But for the small company, they do not have that. So, but you should have a very clear roadmap how you could develop. And you also should know where the market is. Then you will find a strategic cooperator. For in our private sector, we only want to invest the strategic company, strategic cooperator, which can be benefit for our current market, which can help us develop the current market. We are not commercial investor. That is what we do. Thank you very much.
Great. Yeah, that is from a private company and also IPO company. They sometimes acting as a corporate venture, okay, a division, and to invest. So if you have anything related to their product, the main product, probably you can talk to them later. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Tony. Yeah.
好，这个首先我想呢给初创的公司呢2个建议。如果他想在中国进行发展的话，首先第一，对一个初创公司来讲的话呢，我建议他们去寻找 good money， 而不是 easy money， 这是不是简单的钱？为什么呢？因为有2点，第一呢，并不是所有的初创公司都应该得到钱，只有那些最出色、最卓越的初创公司才应该得到这个投资的这个支持。第2点来讲的话，并不是所有的投资都是好钱。那么初创者呢要分析他的利益是否和你完全一致，以及在钱后面的一些东西。那么其实不同的钱后面带有的人脉的资源，对你生意的理解，带有的各种各样的对你的支持是不一样的。所以呢，我这是第一个建议。
I'd like to offer 2 pieces of advice to startup companies looking to enter the Chinese market. First one is you need to get good money instead of easy money. Why is it? Because first of all, only the real outstanding startup companies should obtain capital. Second reason is not all capital or not all the money is good money. You have to make sure that what's behind the money, resources, other interests or ideas are aligned to make the process easier.
第2点呢，如果大家想到中国去得到一些资本的帮助的话呢，我建议大家一定要找一些 local 的 partner， 因为在整个文化的差异和社会的这种习惯上，在亚洲和北美是存在着巨大的差异的。如果你想很快的融进去，你能够真正理解当地人的想法和他说的意味着是什么的话呢，你一定要有一些 local 的 partner。这个 local 的 partner 不仅仅单单的是一个生意上的合作伙伴，我甚至认为你们应该在当地找一些shareholder， 一些真正的team member 在当地。
The second piece of advice I'd like to offer is to find a local partner because the landscape of culture and values and ideas and perceptions is very different between North America and Asia. In order to truly understand the ideas and implications behind words, it is crucial to find a local partner. But the local partner is not only your business partner, it can be your shareholder, so you are a real team working together in the Chinese market.
我再补充一句，同样的事情对我们来讲，也在我们在北美和加拿大投资，我们是非常依赖于我们本地可信赖的伙伴的，包括像 OCE， 包括像我们的一些本地的一些北美的导师，给了我们非常大的帮助，使我们更容易理解当地的文化和创业。
let me just add, when we invest in the North American market, we also rely heavily on our local partners. For example, OCE is a good partner, and also lots of mentors from North America who have provided us with lots of assistance.
Okay, yeah, wonderful, wonderful two suggestions, okay? I really wish this session is 1 day instead of 1 hour, but right now we have a time limit. And okay, maybe the last 1 or 2 minutes, I'm not sure, 王先生从这个陕西的这个 government 的这个 funding 就是说那么1-2句好吗 Okay, so let's see from a government point of view, what is the incentive and the investment opportunity they have, okay?
对这个初创公司啊，怎么获得这个省政府的支持，或者我们当地的这个支持啊，我提2点建议。通过昨天呢，我们的这个跟那个中小企业的对接啊，那些产品呢，就是说的话呢，一个是优势互补。你要对这个，比如讲我们陕西，昨天我们对接的一个公司呢，它就是呢搞那个3D 打印的。我们陕西的3D 打印在全国是排在第1位的，那么它这里呢才研发出来了，想把这个产品呢那么这一块的话，它就可以搭乘我们陕西的这个车，是吧？一个经验的这个强联合，这个的填补它的不足的地方，我们陕西没有做的，它做了，这就2个可以合作起来。
陕西有什么非常就是特殊的这个资助政策吗？
我们的科技系统呢，对这块资助政策的特别多，是吧？尤其是呢，对这个国外的这些投资公司啊，去了以后呢，它按照你的这个技术含量和填补空白捐地的情况，我们的陕西呢，在这方面呢都有特殊的政策支持，对1市1亿的政策，是吧？就是呢，你有特殊的这个项目的话呢，我们呢，比如讲像这个韩国的3星，是吧？就既然我们陕西的话，那都是1市1办，是吧？就是专门立项、专门负责的一个办公室来督办这个事。像咱们初创的这些企业的话呢，你就可以呢，就是优势互补，是吧？这个填补空白的这些项目的话呢，像这个医学方面，我们陕西的市医大、西京医院。你就可以呢，在这方面呢，可以优势互补起来。
Okay.
Based on my experience and what I've seen yesterday from the company matchmaking sessions in the afternoon, I think the most important thing is that you need to have a technology that complements our weaknesses of Shanxi province. For example, yesterday there was a 3D printing company that matched with one of our Shanxi companies. So we give priority to these kind of technology companies, and there are lots of funding opportunities from the Shanxi provincial government, and we will evaluate with each project and technology on a case-by-case basis.
Okay, wonderful. That's a key. It's for them. It's a case by case, and some provinces have a really standard, well-defined project. So let our Ontario startup to further explore. Okay, so let's give a round of applause for all our guests. Okay, they are well prepared. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah. So, oh, photo. Okay, yeah. We. 我们集体照一张相。好。可以啊，可以啊，过来，来，过来，来，到这边来，我们一起照个相。当然，还有3点。